Hey guys, so I am back and we're gonna try to recreate the look that I did on my previous video. We're just gonna make a couple adjustments. As you can see, I already have this eye done like I did last time. We're gonna go with a much shorter wing and just very minimal. I understood that the black liner was a little bit too much, so we're gonna make it a little bit lighter for you guys. So I made it even easier than last time, and again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, let's get started. So again, I will be using the palette that we used last time. Mine actually fell and I shattered the black, but we're not going to be using the black anymore, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're going to be using the same palette, the same eyeshadow. This is actually Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics. I find out what eyeshadow this was. So this is Dirty Little Secret eyeshadow in teaser. And then the one thing that since we're not using the black, we're going to be using, instead of the black on the outer corner, we're going to use a brown, and that's what's going to give it more of a simple but still with the liner making it look really nice. Alright guys, so we are going to start. As you can see, I already primed my eye, and like before, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see things a little bit better. Alrighty, so we are first going to go in with that brown teaser from Dirty Little Secret, and same little fluffy brush, and we're just going to put that all over our crease area very lightly. Windshield wiper motion like we did last time. This is the only color that we're really going to extend, just so it doesn't like go straight on gray to brown. You don't have to extend it as much as I do, but I do have smaller eyes, so if I extend it a little bit more, it just gives the illusion of having bigger eyes. But for those of you who have bigger eyes, you don't need to do this. You can just bring it up to right here and you will be done with it. Just make sure it's very soft. So now we are gonna go with the gray in the palette. This color right here. We're gonna pack that on in a flat brush, and we're gonna go right ahead and just tap it all over the center. Actually, we're gonna just do it all over the lid. Like I said, with these colors from this palette, it takes some time to build up to the color that you want. Just be patient with them. Just a little bit more into the center. And that's enough gray for the eyes. Don't worry if it gets a little harsh, we're gonna blend that later. So now we're gonna go with another little flat brush. If you don't wanna use a bunch of different brushes, you can just use the same brush that you used for the gray. Just make sure you wipe it off on a towel or a paper towel, so just to get all that other stuff out of it. Now we're gonna go with the same palette. We're gonna use this white right here, and we're gonna go right ahead and put that in the inner corner. Just kind of make it look like it fades into the gray. Okay, and then now we are going to use a brown to, we're going to put that in the outer corner. our biggest fear was to make this look a little too dark. So brown is our best bet to go when we don't want to use black. So we're going to use any brown eyeshadow that you do have. Unfortunately, when I recommended this palette to you guys, we were going for a bolder smoky eye, and now that we are trying to go for a softer smoky, I have to opt out from the black and recommend a brown. And if you have any brown already, just use that brown, but I'm going to be using this brown from a palette that I own. So anything similar to this color right here. We're going to take that in the end of a little brush, just a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. And we're going to pack that in the outer corner. And that's about it. Now we are going to do some eyeliner. That is my favorite part, but this is going to be the tricky part. I'm going to really try to show you guys how I do my eyeliner. And mine, like I said in the previous video, eyeliner depends on the type of eye that you have. So for me, as you can tell, I have a very, I guess the best way I can say is I have chinky eyes. So they're very small, and I try to do my eyeliner. As you can see over here, my eyes are a little bit smaller, and then over here they give the illusion of that they're bigger. So that's what I go for. So I'm going to give you the simple and basic way to do any wing liner, just following your natural line. Okay, so again, I'm going to be using my NYC liquid liner. This is $2 to $3. It is in the color Extreme Black. Now, if you have oily lids, or if you need something that's very waterproof, I might not go with this, because this does tend to run if you start crying or something. But just for a long wearing day, for competition, dance, cheer, anything like that, it'll last. We are gonna start with the outer corner. We're gonna take this, and right where your eyes end, you're just gonna make a little flick up. Just gonna flick it up. Not a lot. If you see right here, this will fix it. Okay, that tells you where everything's gonna end. So that's how I just like to tell myself, like, hey, that's where I'm ending. And then I go back to the middle. So we're gonna try to keep as close as possible to your lash line. And then right here, when we get to this part, we're gonna try to connect this part to the end of this. So it's gonna look something like that. This is what your sketch is gonna look like. Mine over here, we're not done. I do this always at the end, because this part can get tricky really quick. So first, I always finish that from the middle to the end, and then I go back and work on the front. Because if you start with the front, if you go very heavy in the front, then automatically the whole eye is gonna go very heavy. So I always like to start with the end and then work my way to the front. So I'm just gonna fill in all the little gaps. Alright, now that we have filled in the middle to the end, we're gonna go ahead and fill the inner corner. Mind, take your time with this. It takes a while to get your eyes and how to do your eyeliner down. It's better if you hold the mirror like I'm doing right now, kind of like facing down, and like you look down. It's the best way. Then you just connect to the eyeliner. So you go from very, very in here, just flick it in, and then that should be the finished product. If you want to darken it up in certain areas, you can go ahead and do so. And then this should be your eyeliner. Now, if you do mess up, like I did mess up a little bit over here, you can take a makeup wipe or a baby wipe. If you have baby wipes around, perfect. I have a lot of those laying around my house. So you just take it, put it over your nail, and you go and clean up. If you wear any foundation, this might take off your foundation a little bit, but just put concealer over it and it'll be fine. But you go right ahead and just clean right where you messed up. So you clean it like that, and then you see this little part right here that I obviously am missing. You just take some concealer. I use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I just put that a little bit on my brush, and then I go right ahead and I pack that on where I need it. That's a great little tip if you tend to mess up a lot with your eyeliner. You can take your concealer powder or your just regular face powder and just set that under there. This is just stuff that I do on my face on a regular, doing my makeup. And then you're gonna go ahead, after all that is cleaned up, you're gonna go ahead and take your blending brush and then just blend all the colors together. Alrighty guys, so this is how your eyeliner should be looking right now. Like I said, last time we went a little bit longer and bolder at the end. This time we cut it short, so this should be a little bit easier to do this time. Now we're gonna go on to lashes. So I did recommend the Vegas Grand Glamour lashes. Now, for the moms that do not want to have their daughters wearing extra heavy lashes, or you're just not comfortable applying the thicker lashes, I went ahead and purchased a different pair of lashes. These lashes are a lot more lightweight than the other ones. These are super, super, super easy to put on. And the good thing about them, they're so lightweight that your daughter or yourself, they won't feel like they're wearing anything. So these are the new lashes that I put on today. These are the Ardell 113 in black. I'm gonna show you real quick what they look like on the box. Before even gluing or trying to apply the glue on the lash, the first things first, you're gonna want to measure that eyelash. All eyelashes have to be measured to your eye. They don't automatically come your size. You're simply placing it on top, and you see where your eye begins, where your eye ends, and where it begins, and that's how you cut your lash. So right now I'm just gonna go right ahead and apply the glue. This is glue from Kiss USA. This is what the bottle looks like. It isn't clear. This glue is super, super, super sticky. Alright, so this glue comes with a little brush like so. So I'm just gonna hold that up, and then I just put that into the lash. put a moderate amount of eyelash glue onto it. If at times you feel like you need a little bit more, like you see at the corner over here, I feel like I need a little bit more, so I'm going to go right ahead and do so. If you get some glue on the lash itself, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Right now I just had a little oopsie moment and I got some glue on the eyelash, but that's fine. When it glues, it doesn't do anything. I do like to apply my lashes though using a tweezer. This is the tweezer that I use, very thin at the end. Alright, so trick number one to applying lashes, I think, is to sit for a good 30 seconds or so, or if you want to speed up the process, you can go ahead and just blow on the lash itself, because you see how blue it is right now. It has to get to that greenish tacky looking color. The reason why you want to do this is because if I go right ahead and apply this right now, the lash itself is going to move everywhere. It's going to slide around and it's not easy to work with something like that. So the best thing you can do is apply your glue and just sit here and wait a couple seconds and let that glue get tacky, because once it gets tacky, it's a lot easier to glue it down into your eye. Alright, so this is looking a little greenish white actually, and this is the perfect time to put on your lashes. Alright, so we're gonna go right ahead and we're gonna place that right at the center of your lid, and then we're gonna pinch the end, and then we're just gonna push it down to have that. So the back is secure. Now we gotta secure the front. With using the tweezers, you're gonna pick on the beginning of the lash and you're just gonna set it in the front. What I like to do is taking my tweezers, or if you're putting lashes on someone, I have them close their eyes, and with the tweezer, I simply push it down. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that little boo-boo that the glue made on our eyes. Just a very, very small amount of eyeliner. We're gonna go back with our trusty liner and just go over it in certain parts just to darken it again and just to fix everything. Alright, now that we are done with that, we are going to go ahead and coat our lashes, our real and false lashes, with some mascara. We are not doing anything on the bottom line of our eyes. All we're doing is coating our eyes with some mascara, and that is going to be the end of our eyes. So you just use any mascara that you own or that you feel comfortable using. Okay, so now we have this eye done, and now one thing that I didn't want to go over this time that I unfortunately didn't do so last time is where to apply your highlight. Now this is a big thing especially for you guys, because you really want that to stand out when you're on stage. So like last time, I'm gonna take my BECCA Champagne Pop. I'm going to take that on a little fan stippling brush, and then the best spots to put your highlight are at the top of your cheekbones, here, on there, just a little bit on your cheek. And yeah, that's where your highlight goes. So now you have your eyes done, you have your cheeks highlighted, and last but not least, we're gonna finish with our lips. And for this, we are going to be using the Revlon. Unfortunately, like I said, I do not have that specific shade. Every time I go to the drugstore, I can never find the shades that I recommended to you guys. We are going to do the lips. This is the beautiful color that I am using. This is ColourPop in Avenue. And we're going to go right ahead, just following our natural lip line. Okay, so now that we have our lips done, like I said last time, you have the option of doing regular matte lips, or you have the option of making them glossy. Now, I am using the BUXOM lip polish, and I'm just gonna go right ahead and just put a little bit of this on top of my lips. Alright, and this is going to be it. This might be a longer video because I did emphasize a lot on the eyes this time, but I honestly hope that you guys enjoy. If you have any other concerns, just let me know. I will list all the products that I used on the description box. I will add my social media accounts just in case you guys want to follow me on that. And yeah, like I said, I hope I made this easy enough for you guys, and I will see you on the next video, which actually will be for the World's team. Thank you guys. See you later.